Tumelo, Motaung. Welcome to SBAH Radio. With over 370 confirmed cases since January, Gauteng is facing a serious measles outbreak. Measles and rubella are highly contagious diseases that can cause deafness, blindness, brain infection, and lifelong disabilities. The Department of Health is making a plea to all parents to get their children vaccinated between now and the 12th of September. The campaign, which is themed Lifelong Protection Against Measles and Rubella Disease, aims to reach over 4 million children in schools, creches, and communities across all the 5 health districts in the province. To tell us more about this campaign is Ms. Marie-Louise van der Westhuizen. She is the Programs Manager for the Child Health and Outbreak Response Portfolio in the Tshwane District of the Department of Health. Ms. van der Westhuizen, good morning and welcome to SBAH Radio.
Thank you very much for having us here. Yes.
What should parents know about measles and rubella?
Okay. So measles and rubella, it's a similar disease. So both of them are having the rash and having fever, and the rubella, it's more milder than the measles. So measles normally have a rash with a runny nose, red eyes, and a cough. So that's how we the definition of measles. So when we are looking at it, it makes the child quite sick, and they need to be resting and things like that, and not run around and playing and all of that. So yes, measles, it is a dangerous disease, especially if you never received a vaccine as well.
Is measles curable?
Measles is curable. It's a self-limiting disease, so it starts, the illness starts 4 days before the rash starts, and then afterwards it becomes the rash and the fever will last around about 7 days, and then afterwards they will become better by themselves. So normally we do supportive treatment, like a little bit of Bernardo syrup and things like that. I mustn't say Bernardo. But yes, a little bit of pain medication that will help them to alleviate some of the symptoms. But yes, that's the part where they are quite infectious. It's the 2-3 days before the rash starts and after the rash starts. So yeah.
The MR vaccine, which was introduced into the public immunization schedule at the end of 2024, is now being rolled out at scale. Why are vaccines so important in preventing measles?
Okay. So the measles vaccine, it's an activated vaccine. So when you vaccinate a child with it, even adults, if you vaccinate somebody with it, it makes the body have an immune response to it, and then causes it to develop antibodies. So for the next phase, when a person gets into contact with somebody that has got measles, they won't have that. The body can fight that measles to prevent the illness to become active in the body. So yeah, so that's why vaccines are so important, and people are very scared of vaccines these days, and I actually want to encourage people to get this vaccine because it really prevents severe diseases, that can lead to complications.
And where can the parents that are watching take their children to get vaccinated during this drive?
Okay, so all of the government clinics are providing it. Even our hospitals, we encourage the hospitals, if the child was admitted, they're well enough to get discharged, they can get vaccinated. If they're the outpatients, they can get vaccinated. Even some of our private partners that gets vaccines from us as a district, we encourage them also to get vaccinated children, so they can go to some of the private providers that is getting vaccinations as well.
And what other steps can we take at home, in schools, to make sure that this disease does not spread?
Okay, so if a child becomes sick, if they're having flu-like symptoms, I would rather have the child be kept at home. Normally, that is when the disease are at its most infectious part. So I would rather let them stay home until they are better. So it normally takes around about 7 days for this disease to resolve by itself. So the best is to keep them home. Make sure you wash hands. Especially where this child is around as well, the surfaces must be cleaned and everything as well, because it's a droplet infection as well. So it spreads through the air, so sneezing, that's why the sneezing and coughing, it's there. It spreads through the air and it lands on surfaces, and we need to make sure that surfaces are cleaned regularly as well.
Ms. van der Westhuizen, thank you.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much for having me here today.
While measles is a very contagious viral disease, it is completely preventable through vaccination. Protect your child and the community. Sign the consent form for your child to get vaccinated at their school or visit your nearest health facility. Let's keep this conversation going. Scan the QR code on the screen to share your thoughts and comments with us on our social media platform. Tumelo, Motaung for SBAH Radio. Thank you for tuning in.